With this album, I've been writing it for 2 years, and I started my own record company a year and a half ago, almost. So it was an interesting process. It was like a new beginning, and recording. The recording was quite quick. I mean, it was 3 weeks actually recording the extra bits of the songs, and probably 2 weeks mixing. So for me, that's very quick. I have a studio in my house in Ireland, and it's just very quiet. I don't have any neighbours. I have some land around my house, so it's very simple. I prefer to live in the country than to live in the city. It's less complicated. I don't have the patience for traffic jams anymore, things like that. This record, it's very organic. It's very, it has a kind of I suppose a slightly folky feel, but also a little bit, a hint of electronic music maybe as well. I try to create something in the albums that I feel when I look at a movie by David Lean, for example, something like Ryan's Daughter, and people like Andrei Tarkovsky as well, because sometimes the dialogue was the wind blowing through the trees. You know, that was part of the dialogue, and that's very important. I think if you translated my music to, if you turned it into a movie, then it probably wouldn't have many car chases. Worked with quite a few French artists. François Hardy is a good friend as well, as is Emily Simon. I'd like to, there are many artists I'd like to work with. People I admire Benjamin Biolay. I like the way he produces records. And yeah, it's always interesting to collaborate with people. Forgiveness is probably one of my favourite. I feel it's one of the best things I've done. But I'm very fond of these young dudes as well. It's got a piece of magic about it that wasn't really intentional. It was almost accidental. And the version of that song was Glenn Garrett actually came up with the idea of that South American approach, because I was having trouble with that song. It was one I'd written a few years ago and recorded it maybe 5 times and was never happy. So it has a piece of magic.
Silence in the blues, where they play people strange as the world starts turning.